University of California Cooperative Extension in Santa Clara County is helping to make composting a go-to strategy for diverting household organic waste from landfills and supporting soil health. Based at Martial Cottle Park in San Jose, UCCE's composting education program is a volunteer-driven program that educates and supports Santa Clara County residents in composting. Master composters trained by UCCE experts offer free classes to teach backyard and worm composting. On volunteer workdays, community members help to maintain the compost stations.
Composting is important because it takes organic material that we would throw away and we would use it to make amendments to build our soil up. And it's easy if we follow some simple rules so we don't create odors, we don't create pests. It is just really, really easy, and it's actually fun because you watch things change into what you can use. It's great.
This is a very new site, relatively speaking. It's the last farmland within the city of San Jose. The whole site is around 280 acres. And the donor of the land to the county wanted it dedicated to education around the historical agricultural value of our county and to provide a place where people in the community could learn and see agriculture. So we have a lot of hands-on opportunity for the community in compost education, in gardening, and also in 4-H and animal agriculture.
The compost is used at the nearby UC Master Gardener Demonstration Garden, and the adjacent open field, used for youth development animal husbandry projects, provides manure for the composting site.
We had the youth help us in creating actual compost piles. Some of them are not so happy about how far they have to cart it, but it is incorporated into our compost, and we make a really, really great compost product.
We have lots of exciting things, a worm farm, lots of backyard composting going on. So we show the start all the way to the finish of the composting process here. Yeah, so in addition to our backyard compost, over here we have a CFT, a continuous flow worm farm. And so the idea there is that we're feeding the worms, we're giving them bedding as their habitat, their material, which we make with shredded newspaper. It's a way for us to recycle paper that's not being used. The bicycle trommel that they're working on behind us is actually a way to sift finished compost. It's attached to a spinning trommel that has this hardware cloth on the outside, so you put the finished compost in and it sifts out the finished compost, keeps all the big chunks out, so we have a really fine, delicious, earthy material that we get to use on our plants.
UCCE Organic Materials Management Advisor Michael Cohen shared a broader view of the organic waste system and Cooperative Extension's work in this area.
The goal is really to find valuable uses for what we call organic waste and see it not so much as a waste but a resource. And composting is just one thing to do with it. In fact, it's not the most valuable thing you can get out of the organic material. Instead of composting it is to dehydrate it, and there's these industrial machines that dehydrate it and ground it into a powder. And so there's still all that food and energy embodied in that.
Cohen stressed the importance of diverting food waste from landfills to reduce methane emissions and to comply with Senate Bill 1383 that requires 75% of organic waste to be diverted for other uses by 2025.
The ideal was for people to keep their organic waste on site and avoid the troubles that come with trucking this waste to a central facility, the emissions from the trucks, the wear and tear on the road, contributing to traffic. If you think about it, most homes, you have a yard, you grow in plants. There's a use for that organic material at your home, at your yard. And even on a small scale, you can do it in your apartment. There's vermicompost systems that'll work there.
We can give worm farms out to the community. With our DIY workshop coming up, we're going to teach people how to do it themselves as well. So any member of the community can come and help us. We have a variety of tasks that they can do, everything from carrying and feeding the worms. They can sort finished worm compost, they can shred paper, they can turn backyard piles. And this is really a space where the public, our volunteers, and everyone involved can come together and create a vision for how we want to continue our program.
There is really nothing else like this in the area, and we continue to grow. We have a really good core of volunteers from both our Master Gardener program, our compost education program, and growing program with our 4-H youth development. And it's really a huge opportunity for the community to get more engaged, to actually, it's not just come and visit, but also to be involved.